Hello guys, so I'm gonna be taking a look back at the U-19 World Championships. I got into the playoffs and I won 3-2. Then I got into the best of 16, like the top 16, and then got 3-0. So I'll just go over those games. So the game that I won was against Kale Salad. 3-2 is quite close, but I think I just played better than him overall. Let's see, when does this start? Okay, around here. So the map is Community World and it's moving. The multipliers do get higher in moving because they don't want it to last forever. Wait, am I actually speaking? Okay, yeah, I think I am. Anyways, so the first thing we get here is two black screens. Oh, actually, wait, go back a bit. Okay, so it's two black screens, but at the start here, I zoomed into the sign in Peru that said Bien Bienvenidos a Nazca or something, and I think that means welcome to Nazca. So I actually knew this city, but I when I read it, I didn't know what the city was. So after I read it, I just kind of looked around, tried to get a vibe for this place, and yeah, just moved around. And when I zoomed into the map, I realized that I knew what Nazca was, so I just zoomed into Nazca. It's in Ica right there, and just guessed. So I guess I just didn't recognize the city at first, but after a couple seconds, I it came to my mind. Okay, and I basically get the 5K. The next round starts, and this one is in. This is a Brazil's. Yeah, so I look around, but I don't think I look around that well at the start. Like I'm trying to look at that sign, but that didn't really have anything on it. So I went back and there was actually a phone code here that said 89. That's Southern Piawi, so I just insta sent after looking at that. And he's also just moving around, but it's quite obvious that this is northeastern Brazil, so I don't think too many points. Yeah, I don't think too many points would be gained or lost here unless I'm on the 5K. And he was actually a bit closer there. So the next one starts with. Hmm. Oh, yeah, the next one starts, and basically this road that we are on right now is this road in Argentina in La Pampa. I saw it. I saw Sheena explain this road once, so I just knew it and I insta sent it and I got the 5K there. And next we got I don't want to skip like the first few seconds of the match. Next we got a Germany, I think. Yeah, this should be Germany, and this is the round that I played the worst at. Like, I don't know what I was doing here. I knew it was Germany, but I kept on trying to reconfirm that it was Germany for no reason. But yeah, I should have just moved towards the town at the start, which is what I start doing here. I start fast moving, and he gets a Landkreis, but I don't think he knows what Kelheim is. I also don't know, and I get this town name. So yeah, I see that in the distance, like those houses over there, they're using black slates or something, which I thought was the central meta. Like if you can see here, I don't know if they're actually using black slates, but um, in the game I thought they were. So I just went for the center there because I thought that it was quite safe, and I didn't want him to get to like 5K Germany or anything. So yep. And I did end up being a bit closer there, just out hedged my opponent by a little bit and got the win off of that. And the next game, I'm pretty sure he won, right? We got like a skewed world on NMPZ, which was yeah, quite unexpected, I think. Yeah, we get a skewed world here. Anyways, so the first round is in Peru, and you can tell because of this black yellow black stripe on the on the guardrail basically on these concrete blocks, and it looked very Amazonian, so it should be in some Amazonian Peru lock, but like to me these hills didn't look like the hills up in Tarapoto, so I just went for central Peru hedging. but they were actually the hills of Amazonas. So like I was considering roads over here, like in the bottom, stuff in the middle, but I guess this is just what Amazonas mountains look like. I don't know. I think you have to be pretty good at Peru to know what mountains are where, but yeah, it just ended up being the Amazonas ones. Next, we have this landscape with a German bollard, I think, and a smudge here. And I didn't know what to make of this. I saw pines, I think. Are these pines? I'm not sure, but I made a wrong region guess here. So I I think yeah, it was somewhere in Germany with this smudge. I went Berlin because I thought like these were pine trees, and pine trees are super common in the east, but it ended up being Max West. Like it's at the Belgian border there. Next we get this India, I think. Yeah, so I don't know how to region guess India based on this side view, so I just went Chhattisgarh, hoping for the best, I think. I think my opponent also didn't know what to do. Oh, I went down to Telangana. Wait, I bet this one was Madhya Pradesh though. I forgot. Okay. Oh, it was Sri Lanka. Okay. Wow, we both got the country wrong there, but honestly, I don't know how to get Sri Lanka for that one, so that's fine. Okay, so this one was a bit tricky, but we both managed to figure out that it was Colombia. My opponent faster than me in doing so, but I guess it's just because of the low shrubbery and like this. I don't know, it just kind of looks Colombian in a way. This divided highway with the yellow line being inside. Like he went for Colombia immediately while I was still looking at the road and stuff. So yeah, he's trying to line up a road here. The compass at this time actually said west, so I was looking for a east-west road, but we're playing skewed world, so west means that this road is directly north. So what I should have been looking for, like my opponent, was the north-south road, but I didn't think that far. So yeah, as you can see here, I put my plonk in like a west-east road kind of, and it ended being up this north-south road over there. Next is this one is tough. I think this is Belgium. I got it wrong probably, and my opponent got it right. I forgot. Like just from this side view alone, I couldn't tell where I was. Like yeah, I went Poland there, and my opponent went Belgium, and it was France. 900 damage isn't that much though, so it's fine. Oh, I actually switched to Germany, which was good. Um, okay, this one was just a Panama. I don't know. This warehouse looked kind of Panamanian, and this house over here especially, this vibe a lot like Panama. So I just insta sent San Diego here. I think both of us went for San Diego, and it ended up being David. Okay, this one. I think I'll just go a bit back. So like you're immediately greeted with this type of architecture, which you see a lot in like Hungary and Slovakia, but um, I thought it looked more Slovakian slash Czechian because of this house number. Like usually in Czechia, in the Czech Republic, okay, whatever, the house number would be like fully colored in, either red or blue. But in Slovakia, it would just be white like this. So I thought Slovakia here, and I actually got the wrong country, and my opponent was like thinking for way too long and hard. It was Hungary, but near the Slovakian border, so I do a good amount of damage there. Next, I'm not sure what the fuck happened here, but I think my opponent got this as a repeat or something. I'm not sure, but he just knew where the 5K was. It was somewhere in South Australia, and I was still thinking about whether this was Gen 2 ZA or Gen 2 Australia. Luckily, I did go Wa here, and that saved my life, but it was just barely. Yeah, I did end up deciding to go Wa, and he gets the 5K there. I don't know. Maybe he just knew the coverage or something, or it was a repeat. I'm guessing it was a repeat. But it's just good that I didn't go Za there, because that would have been game ending. Now we have a Gen 2 Europe, so I didn't really know, but it vibed like the mountains here in Genoa. It vibed like those mountains, so I just went for it because there's no way that I'm getting this one close or anything. and it actually just ended up being somewhere in Belgium, which was diabolical. Next, we got this. So this was England, and basically when you see these rock walls with vertical rocks over here and like a normal rock wall with vertical kind of slabs over here, I've seen them a lot in Wales and like the Lake District. So I decided to go for the Lake District here. He went for Ireland, probably thought that the house looks Irish, which it kind of does. But I went for the Lake District because I saw the coverage of it like 2 days ago or something, and the houses look kind of Irish as well. So yeah, that was a good region guess by me. Next, we get this diabolical lock. I'm not sure where this is. Oh, actually, I think this is somewhere in Malaysia, but still, this is hard. So he goes Colombia. Wait, where was this? And I go Brazil? Or what? Oh, I switched to Colombia. Okay, I must. This must not be Malaysia then. I don't think I die on this round. Oh, I tried to switch to Max South Colombia, but the game didn't let me, and I guess that allowed me to live on a bit longer. So I just got lucky there. I went to switch it to the south, but yeah, the game didn't allow me. Next, well, this one was the one where I lost. So when I first looked at this picture, I thought somewhere in the western U.S. because I don't know, these kind of look like the Western Pine to me, but I couldn't explain the architecture and the fencing because that felt more European. So like my opponent also didn't make a very good guess, but he was closer here, so he won. So he went like southern Russia, which made more sense, and I went Western America. But the architecture was just too off for Western America, so I think, yeah, I switched to Spain, thinking it might be there, but it was just somewhere outside Ankara, which makes sense. So that's how he won the Skewed World NMPZ game. And the next game, it's gonna be like AI Gen 3 times in a row, but the next game will be no move. So it's gonna be NM, and it starts right around there. Okay, so we look around. Oh wait, what? Okay, so we look around, and this looks kind of like South Australia. Like Kale Salad is from Australia and is zooming in super fast. But I didn't really know where in South Australia. Like these super green fields. Um, Also, this white car made me feel confident about it. But yeah, I just thought that maybe this looked like the Adelaide Hills, which it definitely wasn't. And opponent here gets a good region guess. He got quite close there. Next round. Okay, so this is South Africa, and wait, let me just go back. So this is gonna be South Africa, and like these hills, I don't know, these hills look super Lesouthan to me. So with the combination of Lesotho hills and the dry landscape, I just decided to hatch like that one. That one looks super Lesothan to me. So of course he just goes like Joburg or something, or no, I don't know. But I decided to hedge Bloemfontein here, and actually got really close because Bloemfontein is close to Lesotho, and I just wanted to hedge a circle around there. But yeah, that was a lucky guess from me. Next one. So next one we got Mexico, and we were right by the coast here. So the coast is there, and we got palm trees. It kind of looks like a resort gambling type of place. There's even a Mexican shield slash kilometer marker there. So I was just thinking somewhere around, yeah, somewhere in Baja California, just like he was. And yeah, I think we just tried to line something up. I noticed that the kilometer marker there said the one in Mexico, so I tried to find an angle that was correct, but he got a better guess. It's fine though, we were both quite close. Next up we get, oh, this is the one in which okay. Yeah, next one is the one in which I won at, luckily. So here you can tell that this is red car, and we're in some sort of autumn coverage in Russia. So with the combination of red car autumn coverage, you only go Novosibirsk or Kemerovo, I think, or Kemerovo and Krasnoyarsk, I don't know, but Like I was thinking either Novosibirsk or Kemerovo at the time, and I decided to switch to Kemerovo. My opponent was extremely confused, and he went Western Russia, which cost him the game there. Okay, so that's how I won the NM thing. Next one is NMPZ. Oh wait, no, it's NM again. Okay. And it's AI Gen World again. Wait, watch this. It's gonna get it 2 times in a row. Yep, AI Gen World. And then it starts here. Oh, okay, so this one is just some Israel. It's kind of hard to region guess Israel though, but it did look more north to me, but I don't know why I didn't go north. Like I just decided to go Tel Aviv, but my opponent went north and I think he got a better guess. I should listen to my vibe more here, like just go a bit more north, like Netaya is enough. But I decided to go around Jerusalem and it was somewhere like nearby Haifa. So wait, this one? This one is a what? So we got a Quebec pole here, so it should be Quebec. I'm pretty sure my opponent also got Quebec here. Like he saw the Quebec pole, but it's kind of hard to region guess Quebec, not gonna lie. I've never tried. And it looked quite hilly. I mean, towards the east it gets more hilly, I guess, so that's why I clicked Quebec City, but I didn't know what I was doing here. And it ended up being like north of Saguenay. Um, Next one, it's gonna be a Belgium next. Yeah, so we get a Belgium here, and the way you confirm is that there's no car. I look at the car and notice that it was no car, so with the with these poles and this architecture and stuff, I just decided to go somewhere in Belgium. Pretty sure, yeah, I went Antwerp, and he got the country wrong, which was lucky. Next, we have these Hokkaido, like, rocket arrows. I don't know. But yeah, we did see a sign all the way over there, but I wasn't able to read the kanji well, so like it was impossible for me to read. It did say the provincial road number though, but it's too small for me to find. So I kind of gave up and tried to see what big city, like tried to see if I can line up the mountains, but in honesty, I think it's better to just try to search for the provincial road. Okay, Sapporo was a bit closer than him. Next, we get a Nigeria in this type of like urban landscape. Now, these have always been hard for me to guess. So usually I go center. Oh, this time I go Lagos though. Okay, I know why I went Lagos. So I look here. I took a look here, and I thought that this was an ocean, and like I was facing north right now. I thought that this blue stuff was ocean, and then there's city behind that ocean. So this place in Lagos would fit for that kind of, but I later realized that it was just a blue roof. So yeah, he also kind of guessed around where I did, and I don't know what city this is. Next we get wait, what is this? Portugal? Yeah. So we just got some Portugal on the highway. I think Lima would be a fine click here. Like we have Portuguese bollards and stuff. So he went up. Wait, why did I say Lima? I mean Lisboa is a fine click here. And he went more north, and it's fine. So this was just some North Macedonia, but there were no smudges or anything, so I couldn't really tell where I was in the country. Like I was zooming in trying to confirm that it was North Mass. Nothing to like 100% confirm it, but it really felt like it. Like look at me trying to look for smudges. But since I couldn't find anything, I just went middle, and he got a better guess than me here. Yeah, he got the road, which is quite nice. Black screen. Oh, this is where I blundered. So you can't see compass right now, but sun is north, so we should be somewhere south. So with this white car, we could be in Chile, Bolivia, or Peru. But I thought that Chile just didn't. Did I go Chile here? Opponent correct. Oh, he went. Opponent went Chile, but later he got the 5K. So I was just looking around, and these, like, what do you call them? These moss balls stuck out to me. These look kind of Peruvian slash Bolivian, like these type of moss balls. You don't really see them in Chile, I would say. So after looking at those, I still went Chile. I went Argentina. Wait, I'm so dumb. What was I doing? Whoa, I thought I went Chile or something. Chile on Bolivia, but it was Argentina. I went there with white car. Okay. I didn't remember doing that, but opponent got it correct. It was just somewhere in Potosi, like Potosi outskirts. So it that was a lot of damage to me. I think that's why I lost. Like one of the main reasons. Anyways, here we get like a France. Yeah, we get like a France here, France low cam. I thought it was Japan at first, but there's too much meta saying that it's France. So I was trying to decide whether these are like Pyrenees mountains or Alps, but I think I just decided to go for Alps here. And yeah, it was near the Alps. I mean, it was the Alps. Next we get yeah, this is why I lost. Okay, wait. We get Jersey, and look at this house. This house looks weird for England slash Ireland, but it does make sense for Jersey. Like you won't see this in Isle of Man, right? Like come on, man. So the first thing I thought of was Jersey here, but after looking at one specific plant, I changed my mind. This this blue flower, which you see a lot in Portugal, I don't know, but it screwed up my thinking, cause like I'm not. Well, why is this? What's this blue flower doing here in Jersey? So I think I just keep on looking around, and like I think I gaslit myself into thinking that it was Ireland instead of Jersey. Not sure why. Like Jersey made a whole lot more sense here. Wait, no, I gaslit myself into thinking that these were the Portuguese islands because of that one single flower. Okay, but next time I should just go for my like yeah. This is why I lost. I should just go with my vibe there. My vibe said Jersey, but I got I got too concerned about that one plant. So yeah. Next one will be NMPZ on AI generated world. So this one I won in like 2 rounds, which was quite nice. Um, okay, here. Wait, that's weird. So when I looked at this, I immediately thought somewhere in Qatar, but when I looked around, I started to doubt myself because there's like, oops, there's like say Acadia trees and stuff, which you can also see in Oman, and there's definite you can't see it, I think, but there's definitely a truck blur. So it's either wait, it can also be UAE, but at that time I thought it's only Qatar and Oman, so it's either only Qatar or Oman for me. And I was really thinking of switching to like Western Oman here, but it's good that I just went with my initial vibe because it was Qatar. Yeah, it just ended up being Qatar, and that's a lot of points. So the next one is what, like the next round is what won me the game. Wait, and it looked like this. So we can tell that, like, I'm pretty sure sun is north here. I don't know what the compass was like at the time, but this is the back of the car because there's a lot of dust and we can't see the little blue tab here. So there's no way that this is South Africa. That's what I thought. But somewhere other than South Africa in the southern hemisphere that has this type of landscape, I couldn't really think of it until I thought of somewhere in South Australia. Well, my opponent didn't really pay attention to the car meta, so he went South Africa and I went South Australia on this. So this just required like a little bit of critical thinking, I guess. And it couldn't be Namibia as well because there's no truck. But yeah, the important point here is that this might look like South Africa, but because of car meta, it's impossible. So I went somewhere in South Australia, tried to line something up, got quite close, and that's GG's. So yeah, that's my 3-2 here. This got me into the round of 16. Yeah, and I got paired up against Zaker, in which I got 3-0'd. So wait, where was it? Yeah, the games against Zaker, I wasn't as locked in. Oh, okay. when does it start? Here. Okay, it starts like around here, I guess. So, this is NMPZ on some map. Okay. So, we immediately knew that it was Chile here cuz like we're driving right and this pole looks kind of Chilean and he goes quite south. Like yeah, it did feel quite south to me as well, but I don't know, I thought that it could also be north, but nah, the southness, the south vibe was just too strong here. So I also did go south, but I think I didn't like commit. Wait, no, I did go south, but I didn't commit as much as I should have, cause like it was way south. That was like lower than Koyahikue, which I wasn't expecting. But 200 damage is fine. Then next we get far eastern Russia here in Vladivostok. So with this like overcast coverage and green fields, also no birches anywhere, and this is like a lake or ocean. Like it vibed that area, but I was still a bit unsure. I was still a bit unsure, but I guess the only click here is Vladivostok. So yeah, I just made the click. And it was somewhere around the ocean. So this is some Japan, some coastal Japan. This is hard. Like I think my opponent just went Tokyo here, but I tried to like angle where the ocean was. I wasn't super successful in it, but hey, at least I got a closer guess than him. Where was it? It was all the way down south. I don't know. I think I might have had a more southern vibe, but like that was impossible to guess. So yeah, here we just get a Bangladesh, and I think both of us went Dhaka, cause I don't know. I don't know how to region guess Bangladesh. Oh wait, no, he went for a fancier guess. Okay, he went to the west, and I went Dhaka, and it ended up being um more towards the east. Okay, so here is a Kazakhstan, and we're on some random road in Kazakhstan. It's definitely somewhere near Omsk, like somewhere in the north. But yeah, I think we just spent our full 30 seconds trying to line up a road, but didn't get anything. Like here. I went Kostanay in the end, and it was like he got quite a nice guess there, but I was just happy that I was inside Kostanay province. Okay, next we get a Peru. Peru. Yeah, I didn't know about where to go here as well, but it did feel like it could only be towards the middle or southern here, so I was just considering hedging, but opponent just went in immediately, more towards the south, and I kind of just tried to hedge between the south and the north. Oh, I actually go closer to the north, and it was the north. I think I was quite happy about that when I got it. Like not the north, I mean the center. So it could either be the center or the south there. Yeah, this one is that one coastal road in Namibia. So we just zoomed in. I also zoomed in, but I went more like north. I didn't really know what the road looked like, but I knew it was something like this. So yeah, I thought that it was more north, but it was actually more south. Okay, this one is what confused us both, I think. So we have some super flat canyons. Wait, no, we have some like tabletop valleys slash canyons, and we also have brown guardrail in the U.S. Brown guardrail usually means that you're in like a national park or something, but I don't know. It felt too green to click something like the Four Corners, you know. But that's where I first thought it's actually some river in Idaho that has this, but yeah, this the Four Corners there was where I first thought because of the canyonness of everything and how flat everything was, but it just didn't look like it. But I didn't know where else to guess. I think I went a bit more north later on. Like holy shit, this guy is trying to line up something in Idaho and Oregon. I think yeah, I ended up switching to Utah, like just trying to hedge for more towards here, because I was scared. And it's a good thing that I went Salt Lake City. He also got a quite good guess. I don't know, he might even be on the river. but he had the right idea there. Next, we get this Thailand, and yeah, because of the language and stuff. And whenever you see a Chile style pole, so this indented style pole, you're gonna be somewhere near Bangkok or just in Bangkok itself. So I think that's why we both insta send Bangkok. Oh, this one is the one where I almost lost. Wait, let me drink. So we had double white lines here, which made me think Poland or Denmark, but it didn't feel Polish enough, so I went for Denmark. But there was something strange about this round. When I zoomed into the license plate, yeah, if this happened, then he would have won. But thankfully, I switched to Portugal last second. When I looked at the license plate here, you can't see it, but there's a tinge of yellow to the right. So I'm like, oh, what if this is Portugal? And there's some plants here that look way too tropical for Denmark. Like, I don't know, maybe this one. It felt too tropical, too warm for Denmark. So with that, I think ended up switching to Portugal like in the last second. Yeah, just somewhere in Lisbon. Okay. Next is, what the hell is this? Oh, it's like South Africa somewhere. Okay, well, South Africa, if you're in an urban setting like this and you don't know where to go, I would always just go Joburg, especially if it's flat and stuff. So he just went outside of Joburg and I went Joburg, and it ended up being Joburg. So next, oh, this Russia. So if you look around in NMPZ, like it's flat, it's agricultural on this side, and you can see a lot of Kazan pines here, these pine trees that are planted in rows like this. So I think that's why both of us went Kazan here. Like he went Kazan, I went Kazan because we both got the Kazan pines, and it was like in Sverdlovsk. Wait, no, it's in Kirov, but we were close enough. And this is some Argentina, I guess. Yeah, it's somewhere in Argentina, but it's hard to region guess this. I wonder where we both went. He went Buenos Aires. Oh yeah. The road angle is like straight northwest or something. The road angle was straight northwest. Oh yeah, it was northwest. But I was considering other provinces other than Buenos Aires because like even though they have northwest roads, like other provinces do too as well. But I should have just listened to the road angle and just went Buenos Aires somewhere, cause it did ended up costing me with that switch. Like that guy got the perfect latitude. Next we have Romania, I guess, with the things painted white at the bottom. It should be Romania. Yeah, I don't know where I was thinking here, but definitely somewhere close to the mountains. And wait, where was it? Oh, we were quite close to each other actually. Oh wait, no, I remember now. I was thinking somewhere up here, but then I ended up switching down, and then after it ended up being there, I was kind of regretting my decision of switching. So wait, I don't know. How did I feel like it was up there? I don't know. But at that time I did. Okay. Oh, this is what could have won me the game, but didn't. So what you see here is US Highway 23 with this sign, which I don't know, and a sign that is supported by two posts. So with that combination, a sign supported with two posts is most common in Michigan. That's what I learned. And this doesn't look like south. It doesn't look like the south because of the trees. It looks like it's in a colder climate. So with these two, I started scanning Michigan. Like I scanned Michigan for the 23, and I think it came up. Yeah, it came up there, but it didn't show in the stream. And he went like somewhere in Virginia. Yep. So I did like 1,000 damage there just from that. But I should have tried to region guess the 23. I just insta guessed because I thought that he was also scanning Michigan and I need to be quick. But yeah, I should have just taken my time here. Now this is when I lose. This is Max South Chile near Punta Arenas, which like yeah, I should have thought of that place. I don't know why. This super gravelly road and this like overcast climate with these coldish, dead-looking trees. It should lead me towards max south, but I didn't know what I was thinking at this time, and I went Uruguay here, which is unreasonable. Yeah, so Zaker just went Tierra. Oh my god. He just went Tierra del Fuego thinking it was one of those roads there. Oh, actually he's switching around, but yeah, I was super indecisive here. I wanted to switch to southern Argentina, something like Chubut or Santa Cruz, but I don't know why I just didn't switch there. I think I need to listen to my vibes more. Yeah, look, I zoomed out and tried to switch, but nah, I just decided to stay in Uruguay. And it was like that road near Punta Arenas. So I actually knew that road from beforehand. Um, wait. Oh yeah, map making. Like this road here is actually quite recognizable, but I don't know why I just forgot it. I should, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this road. Like this is why you need vibes, guys. It didn't look like this, but yeah. Anyways, that's how he won the first game, and I was quite disappointed after that. It was like 16 rounds for NMPZ, which was quite impressive, not gonna lie. And next, this game, I I don't know what I was doing here. So I was walking around my room here, just trying to wait for the next game to happen, and I didn't realize that it already started. So this is quite an aura loss for me. Anyways, he just went northern Sweden, and when I came back to my seat, I'm like, oh shit, it's it's somewhere in Sweden, but I don't know. And I just decided to click the label, I think. Yeah, it was not much of a region guess, but I tried to switch south, but it didn't let me. Like that time with Colombia, it didn't let me switch south. So yeah, I actually if I switched south there, then he would have done like 100 points of damage or something. Anyways, this is the second lock. So he did something pretty terrible here. Like this is Spanish, right? That's Spanish. And I tried to find a kilometer marker in Spain. Like that sign was Spanish. So I just tried to look for it, and he mistakenly goes France, probably thinking that these short lines were long or something. I'm not sure, but I didn't get a vibe for where this is in Spain. But now that I think of it, yeah, it's a free Galicia. Next, like, oh, we just got a Poland here. So I know a bit about Poland, like some cities and phone codes, but like it was I didn't want to try to look for them, so I think I just tried insta sending here. He insta sent first actually. There was an emblem of like one of the Polish provinces or something, but I don't remember them. Okay. Oh yeah, this is where I lost here. So as you can see, this is just Russia and its short B-type antenna. And I was super confused about where this was. So I first, of course, I checked the antenna here because it's hard to get information in moving Russia. Next, I realized that there's a smudge over here, and I realized that I've learned this before, but I completely forgot where you can find like B-type and a smudge to the side. So my opponent is just trying to look around. Um, yeah, my opponent is just looking around, and I'm also looking around, but I'm kind of panicking at this point because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I start fast moving here, but I think later I just give up on finding information because Russia is not a fun country to find information in, not gonna lie. You just need to know how to like guess it in no move. So yeah, I just go back to spawn and try to remember where it was. I went to Novosibirsk, but it was totally wrong, and it was closer to Yekaterinburg. That was like Novokuz. Wait, no, that's not. But yeah, it was just a city inside Permkrai. Wait, no, not Perm. Inside Yekaterinburg. Wait, what do you call this thing? I forgot. Is it just called Yekaterinburg? I hope so. And next was no move. Oh, I thought this guy was Slovenian. He's actually Slovakian. Okay. Wait, is this no move? Okay, yeah, it was. So here we obviously have some Colombia with yellow license plates. I don't know how to region guess this country well, so I think I just went for a Bogota click. right? Yeah, I just went for Bogota and he went center as well, but he was on the 5K there. Next, somewhere in the, oh my god, wait, I made a huge blunder here. I remember this now. I thought that this was the Great Plains, and it ended up being Alberta. So I guess like Kansas on Alberta, which almost cost me the game, but like I was alive after this, but I had no will to live anymore. So yeah, I was just looking around. I don't know how you get Alberta here. There's no front plates, which makes sense for Alberta, but these double yellow lines just make me think that it was Alberta. Wait, I'm looking at Zakir's screen right now, and yeah, isn't this like an American thing? Actually, no, it would be white at the bottom, but yeah, I don't know. He just somehow got Alberta here. It's hilly, it's slightly hilly with agriculture and stuff, and he just went like near Edmonton. Meanwhile, I was thinking that this was the Great Plains, and I was still trying to cook up a region guess. So I went with Kansas, and it ended up being completely wrong. So I'm almost dead there, 582. And this is a funny Russia. Wait, it's very B-type antenna, and we have this super flat landscape with like birch clusters. So I think I think this is just Kurgan, right? That's what I thought at the time as well. And yeah, he also thinks Kurgan, and it was Kurgan. Okay. Yo, what is this? Oh, this is the round that I lost in. It was Minnesota. Okay. So I thought I saw this mailbox here and some house numbers in the distance with these cold looking trees. Like yeah, this house number right here. This house number I saw, and I'm like, it kind of reminded me of like Wisconsin house numbers or stuff next to Wisconsin as well, but I didn't think of Minnesota here. It also said there was the place name for the lake here as well, but I don't know. And he got a 5K basically there. I'm not sure how he found that, but I ended up clicking Wisconsin, I think, or did I switch here? Did I switch from Wisconsin to something else? No, I switched to hedge for Michigan as well, and that's why I lost. So yeah, he just clicked Duluth, and it was close by Duluth. So that's how I lost the U19 championships. It was a 3-0. That was quite bad, but yeah, I only have room for improvement. So yeah, thanks for watching, and goodbye.